And we are live, guys. Thank you so much for coming to another show today. Today's show is going to be quite short. We're going to be basically going through geopolitics, guys. Looking at an update for the Iran war. A lot seems to be happening. So we're going to jump straight to X and we're going to look at a few accounts. We're going to look at Suleiman Ahmed's account, obviously, because he's updating us throughout the war really, really well. And he's been getting the news way before the mainstream media. So we're going to be checking him out. Also, we're going to be checking out Myron Gaines and Riyadh and their stream on Kick because they're going through a Pentagon press conference right now. So we're going to be checking that, and anything else we can do, we'll do. So let's jump straight into it, guys. We're going to start off with, Suleiman. And we're going to be looking at the latest videos and the latest updates for the Iran war. Hopefully, you will be able to see my screen in a bit. Here we go. All right, let's see what's happening here with Suleiman. Let's see some updates. So a few minutes ago, guys, I got an alert on X saying that Tel Aviv was getting hit pretty hard. I know that Iran is striking, a bunch of other countries right now, not just Israel, but of course the GCC countries. The UAE was hit today, and Abu Dhabi's oil ports were hit today, so we're going to be looking at that too. Also, Dubai is finished, like I said in the last episode, so we're going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking at how the real estate industry of Dubai is doing. The average portfolio is down by 21%, so we're going to be checking that. But let's see the latest updates. Yeah, so I told you. Just in, 29 Israelis injured in stampede during Iranian bombing waves last night. Breaking sirens in Israel. Okay. This is a video of Tel Aviv. This is from 2 hours ago. Let's see what it is. I'm actually surprised, guys, that they're letting video footage out of Tel Aviv. As you know, the Israeli government has put a restriction on its citizens by not allowing them to film and post on social media the damage that these Iranian missiles do. So I'm actually surprised any of this is making out. Obviously, they're doing it secretly, but, pretty insane if you ask me. 2 hours ago, breaking 13 U.S. soldiers have been killed in the last 24 hours, according to Iraqi resistance. Crazy, bro. What else? Japanese citizens have escaped Dubai. Yeah, of course. So Gulf countries getting attacked. U.S. Senator, who is this? Is a Democratic Senator, Chris Murphy. He admits that the U.S. has lost in Iran. I just walked out of a 2-hour closed-door briefing on the war. It only reinforced the fact that this war is a complete mess and lacks coherence. We won't achieve any of our stated goals. There's basically no way to destroy the nuclear program without a ground invasion, which was what we've been saying for the past week, essentially.
I just came from a 2-hour closed-door classified briefing on the war. It just confirmed to me it's totally incoherent. We are not going to be able to achieve any of our stated objectives. But I mention it because it's another closed-door briefing. We have still not yet heard a full explanation as to why this is necessary. We still have had no hearings in front of Congress that the public can see. And I think that's pretty simple, because if the president did what the Constitution says, come to Congress to get authorization for this war, he wouldn't get it. Because the American people would demand that their member of Congress, their senator, whether they be a Republican or Democrat, vote no, because this is a disaster of epic proportions. It's already getting Americans killed. It's driving up prices here at home. Harder line leadership, more antithetical to U.S. interests, are strengthening inside Iran. And there's really no way that we're going to be able to destroy their nuclear program because most of it is buried underground unless we mount a ground invasion, which would be even more disastrous and more unpopular. This has just been a debacle, a 10-day debacle. And we're going to use whatever leverage we have in the Senate to try to prompt those hearings, to try to prompt that vote, and to get this administration to start paying attention to the Constitution.
So, yeah, I think he's another retarded Zionist, but we'll see what happens. What is this? Dubai departures. The UAE is in trouble. What is this?
All praises to Allah. All praises to Allah.
Niggas are trying to leave. A tough night. Never experienced. It's like the end of the world. Oh, okay. So the Israelis are suffering a little bit, huh? Fuck! Hold on. Fuck!
الله أكبر الله أكبر نموت ولا نتجوز.
Damn, bro. Fuck! Huge strikes on Mehrabad airport by Iran. Okay. I don't know what that is. Loud explosion heard in Tel Aviv. Ben Gvir is alive. So, okay. This is central Israel. Oh, damn. Are these the missiles that are coming in or going out? Hold on. Oh, damn, man. Israel hit. Iron Dome is not working.
Oh my God! No me.
fuck? Yo! Yo! Yo, Xenophil! You maniac! Xenophil, יא בן זונה!
יו, זה נופל השמודה. וואו, זה קרוב!
יואו, תראה את זה! יואו! נפילה! יא בן זונה, זה נופל! יא בן זונה, זה נופל! לא, זה נראה לי הוא...
אך לא רואים את זה. זה נופל...
איך אין לנו איזה...
Fucking somebody's Ring camera. These cluster missiles that Iran has is pretty good, to be honest. Like, ooh, okay. Tel Aviv is lit up. So that's pretty much it. Well, watch this last video here. Okay, guys, so what we'll do now is we'll jump into an X space real quick. Yeah, we'll jump into an X space and we'll see what is going on here. because Ryan Dawson is live right now, and Simon Dixon and Suleiman Ahmed and all these other guys, right? So we're gonna jump into this X space, and yeah, let's see what they're saying. And I might join one of these other spaces later on and give my commentary. So let's go.
Getting hit by one, like, do you think they'll be able to withhold against three? I mean, I think they will, but I feel like they need to make a big move soon and up their attacks because it's just going to be brutal and a lot of people are going to die, unfortunately, when they are getting hit by those three. I do think they will be able to persevere because, I mean, they've persevered against, I mean, literal genocide. I mean, like, just, I mean, dropping, like, just what they did with that oil thing in Tehran was horrific, but I mean, it is going to be tough. I mean, Ryan has explained with the three carriers that they will be able to do the round-the-clock strikes. So I feel like Iran does need to make a big move in the next week or whatever before it arrives. I mean, wait, has the Bush started heading there yet, or is it still at port? Because I do remember hearing that was going to be ready to head there at the end of the month. So that does give Iran a lot of time still. Do you know the status on the Bush?
On what? Sorry, the status on what?
The Bush, has that started heading across the Atlantic yet, or is that still at port in Virginia?
Oh, no, I'm not sure about that one. I think need to see satellite images because they hide it. No, I'm not aware of where it is, where it's hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, do you agree with my analysis that Iran needs to really start making a move before it's getting constantly bombarded from three carriers?
I think their pain tolerance is quite high, and the targeting isn't as effective as they would have you believe. So I don't think I think it'll put the pressure on them, but I don't think it will stop around in its tracks. But yeah, they could speed up. It'll be easier now before they are surrounded, as you say, but I don't think it's going to materially change the outcome of the war.
Yeah, it's a fair point. And then I saw a clip of Nick Fuentes, which was positive. I mean, it's good that he's really starting to get it. He said that Iran's fighting for all the Goyim, and that if Iran wins, that it's a veto on Greater Israel. So I mean, it's good that he's saying.
Oh, so he flip-flops. So he flip-flopped on Iran then. So they're no longer just backwards animals who should be dominated by America then.
When he said that on, I was confused why the heck he said that on Telegram, but
yeah, no, but it's good to hear he flip-flopped on it. That's I'm glad he's seeing a bit of the light there. And no, he's right. They are fighting a war on behalf of all the Goyim. It's true.
Goyim unite. Goyim united will never be defeated.
Goyim in abundance. Yeah. They're it's an anti-imperialist fight and movement. Yeah. So, and it's unprovoked. It's unprovoked terrorist attack. But yeah, like I said, I don't think the outcome of the war is going to be changed by the George Bush ship. Yeah. So
yeah,
I wouldn't worry
the
too much.
Gulf's not going to do anything. If it gets close, Iran would blow that thing out of the water.
Yeah, they haven't actually gone for any ships yet. I think it was fake news by them trying to attack one ship. Or at least that's what CENTCOM was saying. And yeah, we'll see if they're currently the breaking news on that one is they are rejecting requests to escort ships through the Strait of Hormuz. They're saying it's too risky. The risk of attack is too high, so they're too scared right now.
Well, I mean, the Millennium exercise had in 2002 again had Iran sinking 20 ships in the Strait of Hormuz. So I really think Iran is trying to get Trump so desperate over the oil market that he's dumb enough to actually bring a ship in there, so then they can sink it. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I hate to cut in between your stuff. So your YouTube channel again. Take no time.
Do you think Iran's trying to basically bait Trump into doing something stupid, like bring a ship into the Strait of Hormuz?
Wait, hold on a second. Jake Shields posted this? Is this right now?
Because I mean, obviously, I mean, they haven't been able to get a carrier within 300 miles.
I don't know. Is it now?
So the George Bush. Oops, the wrong button I pressed. The George Bush is not set off yet, and neither is the Eisenhower. But there were reports earlier that they were going to send that quite soon.
They
So
they also reported the Eisenhower, so that's going to be 4 carriers. That's not good.
Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to have 4. I mean, this just demonstrates they flopped in the first place. They've got 11 carriers. They should have had a lot more. The fact that they didn't, it just even more adds to the point that they were expecting this to be a short war, and obviously it's not. So they've really flopped in what they were attempting to do.
Yeah, I feel like, again, as I've been saying, I feel like Iran needs to really ramp it up before those carriers get there. I think they can survive, but I mean, with literally the fate of humanity on the line, and that's not being dramatic, they can't leave anything to chance. Like, they need to make their move before stuff, like, gets there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, they need to pummel Israel, pummel the oil infrastructure, and try to get it ceased fire. Otherwise, those carriers are going to come and kill tens of thousands of civilians.
Yeah, I
better
agree.
for them to destroy some empty buildings in Israel while everyone's hiding in their bunkers than for civilians to get killed by aircraft in Iran.
Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem, that they basically don't have the ability to. I think that obviously that's something to consider. But like, how long do these carriers take? They'll take a while. Just think about how much they'll hit Israel and the Middle East, and how hard they'll hit them.
What is Douglas McGregor saying,
You know
by the way?
Yeah. And where does the carrier have to refuel, but they can't go
Does
to
he
Bahrain?
post his own tweets, or
Sorry?
does he have a team that posts?
Remember, like Bahrain or whatever that
I
base
think
was?
some of them he posts by himself, and the other ones is
that was the base where the carrier is going to refuel. But since Iran took it out, doesn't it now? Like the Abraham Lincoln, when it has to refuel or whatever
This
and
is his most
resupply,
recent tweet.
doesn't have to
Something's
go
just not
like
adding up.
further away or something.
This is being covered by
Which
the
one?
media. Yeah, bro, that's 100% true. The
Like,
reason why
wasn't
it's not
naval
adding up, as I
supply
said,
base in
guys,
Bahrain?
the Israeli government doesn't allow its own citizens to
Yeah,
feel the damage
you're talking about
that's
the George
being
Bush.
caused by the Iranian missiles. Same
No,
thing
I'm
with the
saying when
UAE,
it,
guys.
like
We
you said,
covered this in the past few
wasn't Ryan
episodes,
saying
13
that
and
the
14.
Abraham Lincoln was going to have to
The
resupply in a
UAE
week?
government has monitored closely all cell phones, and anything
is
that's like
resupply.
spreading rumors. Okay,
So what it is, the Gerald Ford will have to
they will
resupply.
be
It's like basically
punished for it. They can get their phones confiscated. They can get jail time. They can get
I thought that Gerald Ford is
fine.
one of the nuclear
Crazy, bro.
carriers, so it doesn't have to do that.
No, there needs to be.
Qatar
This is just
citizens-
a normal carrier.
Qatar orders
It's an aircraft
citizens to
carrier.
stay
They need to refuel. Remember, it's been out of sea for even longer than it's meant to, so they can have even more maintenance issues. No, all these need to have maintenance on them. Okay, let's go to Lola. Lola, thanks for joining us. Give us your thoughts. Lola? Okay, let's go to Christian.
My question is, what is Saudi Arabia's position in this conflict?
What do you think it is?
I really couldn't tell you. I think with, the recent investments that they've been doing with the United States, I could see themselves aligning with the United States, but on the other hand, I could see them aligning with Iran on religious matters.
No. What? No, Saudi Arabia is not going to align with Iran.
So they basically are helping.
They're not going to
Israel and
align
the
with
United
Iran,
States
but
of
guys,
America.
because Iran is a Shia country and Saudi.
They're helping them
Saudi
use
Arabia
the
and Iran
airspace.
are the two.
They have U.S.
biggest,
military
rivals
bases in their
adversaries in
country,
the Middle East, honestly.
and
Even
so
like
for that reason,
aside from Israel,
they
Saudi Arabia and Iran hate each other. So
they
Saudi
also
actually
have
banned Iranian citizens.
they allow the U.S. to
Mecca and Medina
refuel.
to do Umrah and Hajj.
So for that reason, that's the main reason why the U.S. is targeting. That's the main reason why Iran is targeting them. So, in my view, they're very much on the side of Israel and the United States of America, which they've always been. Okay, let's go to Obi-Wan. Go ahead, Obi-Wan.
Hi, Salaman. Thanks for hosting the spaces. They're awesome. I listen to hours of them every day. I just wanted to say a few things. I'm keen to hear what you guys think, because I really think Israel really underestimated the power of, independent media, social media. And if you look at like the Hasbara playbook that Luntz made in 2009, that was before social media existed. And I think, if October 7th would have happened on, in 2008, it would have played out the way they wanted to. They would have spun the whole narrative that Hamas didn't attack, Israel just had to defend itself. They could control what happened in mainstream media.
Oh wait, Riyadh.
But that playbook.
Wait, hold up, chat. Let's see what Tucker is saying with Douglas McGregor. This is the interview just came out today, chat, and McGregor made a bunch of predictions. The Colonel on Tucker's show. Let's see what Tucker and Colonel Douglas McGregor are saying.
Well, it could. Cap, I made a public.
I was going to say either send me your kick or
I'll hang on a little bit longer for you guys. Cool. Awesome. All right, bro. I'll see you.
Meyer Gains X on YouTube. But yeah. The love for anybody who's new here. I looked at my view count app. It's smooth.
Yeah,
I'm positive.
They do.
Viewership and
only one on YouTube.
That's why.
With it, yeah, which is
so.
Good.
I'll tell you what it is, bro. I steal your viewership and Sneako's viewership because people prefer the YouTube UI.
Yeah.
I'm positive.
They do.
People go, oh, I'm about to jump over here. This nigga's on YouTube. It's just so much better for them. They get on the app. It's smoother. I think that's why. So I had almost 2,000 at one point. It threw me off when I was talking to Sneako. I looked at my view count. I said, what the fuck? So
yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate the love for anybody who's new
YouTube,
here.
That's why. But that's good though, because it means that where no matter what they're covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, covered for sure. But if you guys are new here, sub to the channel, then check out my brother on Kick, sub over there, sub to Meyer Gains X on YouTube, and we'll be back this week.
Cool.
Check out my brother. So what's
I think you were the only one on YouTube.
But we'll do something again this week, bro. And W stream as always.
Nice.
Really the channel. Appreciate. I'm gonna end, but we'll see what that after hours tomorrow. It was a good stream. Who finish up and probably react to this video or anything else. Maybe he'll jump in the Twitter space. Go over there. Moderator should allow you to do that.
Weird because it won't let me pin anything. Main moderator. The fucking
Eric.
Riyadh, can you give me
I'm not reading
the big moderator and anything?
People are gonna just pin my brother's live in the chat. Go over there. He's gonna finish up and probably react to this video or anything else. Maybe he'll jump in the Twitter space. I'm not sure what you're gonna do, but
them too, a little bit.
Yeah, jump over there. And then Eric chatted in $2. Thank you so much. He says, "Who killed Charlie?" Good question. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for the viewership. It was a good stream. Shout out to Myron. Jump over there. Show him some love. Spam W Big Bro. And we'll be back on either tomorrow or Thursday. We'll see what your schedule is looking like because I know you got after hours tomorrow, correct?
Yeah. So
yeah. Okay. So we'll see how that pans out. It might be a little bit tough because you're gonna have to jump on with the girls very quickly, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, jump over to Myron's stream. I'm gonna end here. Be back. I'll upload a couple videos coming up this week, so be on the lookout for that. Sub to the channel. Appreciate all the love. We hit to 12K. So W stream as always.
A big stream for you, bro.
All right,
this is your first big collab, actually.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was as we were talking, for viewership and people. But yeah, I appreciate the love for anybody who's new here.
That's why. But that's good though, because it means that where no matter what they're covered.
Subs this week. Peace.
All right, man. Later. Okay, guys, give me 1 sec. Let me.
Let's see what.
That's self-defeating, I would say, and I agree.
There's one other thing I'd like to mention real quick, and this was a conversation, believe it or not, that Churchill allegedly had with Stalin, and through an interpreter. I have to understand, Churchill knew Stalin was a criminal and a murderer, no doubt about it, and he certainly did not see him as morally superior to Hitler. In fact, he probably thought he was worse, and Stalin knew that. And he used to sort of jab at him because FDR was Stalin's poodle. Anything Stalin did was good, and Stalin was morally superior to the British Empire. Anyhow, Stalin said to Churchill, "You know what the difference between me and Hitler is?" And Churchill said, "No." He said, I know when to stop.
Yeah.
He was right.
He was right.
Hitler never figured that out, and he vanished. Stalin survived.
Yep. Until he went too far domestically and his own guys killed him. But yeah, no, I mean, he lived another 8 years.
Yeah.
May I ask, what do you think the likelihood of the U.S. committing ground troops is?
Oh, here we go. Here's the big
I think
question.
it's
Speaking of McGregor, breaking cargo ship hit in the Strait of Hormuz. Fire on board, bruh. Yo, niggas are trying to cross. They're getting hit.
zero. I don't even know why they maintain the pretense. First of all, the Army today is a shadow of what it was 30 years ago. And I hear all this, well, I rebuilt the military during my first term. Come on. That's just silly. Armies take about 10 years to build. You know, that's what it took us after the Vietnam War. And it took us 10 years to build an army. It probably takes 20 plus years to build a Navy, because building ships and submarines is time consuming, resource consuming, very expensive, takes a long time to train people. One of the reasons that Yamamoto attacked Pearl Harbor, he said, was if we're going to fight the Americans, we have to kill all the officers in the United States Navy. So we need to kill them in the harbor in Pearl Harbor. If we can kill them, it'll take the United States years to recover from the loss of all those trained officers. He was right. Didn't work, thank God. But I don't think people understand. Civilians have no idea what it takes to build effective military power. And the second thing is a draft. Privately, I would like to have a selective draft, because I think average young man, not woman, but the average American male, who, if he's got an IQ of 100 or above and is physically fit, should spend a couple of years in the military. I think it's a healthy thing. But that's not widely accepted in our country. We don't like it. The British never liked it. So the idea of this being something good is impossible to convince people to support. And if you go back, you lived through the Vietnam period, at least some.
All right, let's go and see what we got going on. The latest here. Okay. Dubai International Airport is currently being evacuated after sightings of Iranian one-way drones. Oh, shit. 2 airstrikes in central Iran. U.S. airstrikes against southeast Iran 30 minutes ago. 29 Israelis were injured in last night while running to shelters during Iranian missile attacks according to Israel's ambulance service. Oh, shit. That was an hour ago. Explosion in Doha, Qatar. Breaking. Vessel has been struck by a projectile 25 miles. Captain and crew are safe. Man, these niggas are not fucking around, bro. They are not fucking around. Also, we got the greatest story never told here. Ready soon, guys. We are going to watch that next year on OSS. Hang out a little bit longer. Let's jump into space, see what's going on here. Let's see if I could join us directly as a speaker.
He was.
Test.
Yeah, I just wanted to get everyone's opinion on sort of perception.
Let me try not doing this.
If anyone has any insight into that.
Like what's going on with their migrant population? Like,
all right, fuck that.
Yeah, so I work with refugees and asylum seekers, and you know, we're pretty close with governments who do the intake on.
Oh shit, bro.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yo, ain't no way. Ain't no way that's not AI, bro. That's got to be AI. Oh, shit. That is real. The deadliest claim matches description of the heaviest wave so far. Bruh. Wait, hold on. There's that Gork.
Guys, we are going to end this.
That doesn't look
now.
real, dude.
Thank you so much for joining us. It was a much shorter stream, but we went through
Looks
the
like
latest updates of the Iran war. Essentially, UAE Dubai airport has been evacuated. All flights have been grounded. Qatar Airways has closed down its airspace, and a cargo ship was hit in the Strait of Hormuz. But thank you so much, guys, for watching, and we will do this again tomorrow or the day after. Thank you.